Hello to Heads Up here. Welcome to another one of my Making Money with PvM guides. And this time it's Aberrant Spectres. Now this idea actually occurred to me when I got an Aberrant Spectre task. And I noticed how expensive prayer potions were. So I said, fuck it. I'm not going to use prayer potions. I'm just going to wear carols, bring some food, and tank it. And they do drop a lot of herbs, if you don't know that, and they drop a lot of good herbs. But before we talk about the loot, let's talk about the equipment. So, Carols is much better than Dragonhide because it has a much higher magic defense bonus. I really only recommend killing these Aberrant Spectres. You need 60 Slayer to kill them, of course, but I only recommend killing them for money, or even as a Slayer task if you have a Salve Amulet. And to get a Salve Amulet, you need to do the Haunted Mine quest. It's a great quest to do because you also get 15k strength experience. And how you enchant it is you do the Tarn's Lair mini quest, which gives you 5k Slayer experience on top of enchanting your amulet to make it 20% increased accuracy and damage with melee, opposed to 15% with a regular Salve Amulet. So a couple things here. You can use Infinity Boots instead of Climbing Boots. I prefer the Strength bonus over the Magic Defense. And if you don't have a Berserker Ring, you can use a Seer's Ring, Lunar Ring, Ring of Wealth, pretty much anything that gives you Magic Defense or Strength or some kind of good chance at loot. Basically those three rings. So if you noticed, I've gone with the Dragon Battle Axe setup and a Restore Potion setup instead of Super Attack. And that's because when you use a DBA special, of course, your magic attack gets lowered, and your magic level gets lowered, and the lower your magic level, the lower your resistance to magic is. So you need to drink that Restore Potion. Oh, I didn't mean to turn on Protect Magic, my bad. It's just a habit of coming up the chain. So, with that Salve Amulet, this is actually makes a really good place to train and make some good money with drops. You also get interesting drops like Lava Battle Staffs, Black Mystic Robe Bottoms, which are actually worth something. And you get Rune Full Helmets. All great drops. Also, what else do you get? You get tons of herb seeds along with herbs. They do drop a lot of Toadflax seeds, and those are the ones I farm, of course. See, they drop 2 herbs at one time, much like Chaos Druids. But the herbs that these guys drop, for the most part, are much higher level herbs, and these guys can actually drop 3 herbs at one time. There's another 2 herb drop. Pretty much more herbs than you can pick up. So I guess let's start IDing these and see what I get. It's good to have at least a high enough herblore level to identify Raynars, so you know which ones are the shit ones, and so you can just drop the shit ones. Yeah, nothing good so far. And we'll figure out what this one is. And another Guam leaf. So what I've noticed is these guys do drop a lot of Raynars, and since prayer potions are very expensive, I think they're, geesh, they may be over 7k each for 4 dose, I believe. So definitely a good time to start camping these herbs. Pretty much all herbs are up. There's a Toadflax seed, and I think I'll take that. And you see it there. Toadflax seeds are a little over 2k each, but they can stack. And I farm them anyways. It's a good thing to farm if you're lower farming. Or higher farming with high herblore. Like me. Alright. What else about Aberrant Spectres? Like I said, good XP, good drops. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten any good herbs yet. This is, this is unlucky. Usually by now I would have gotten something good. Let's see what he drops this time. Literally just herbs, 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 pretty much every kill. What herbs are worth keeping in my opinion? Raynars, dwarf weeds, lantidimes, snapdragon. Well, you're not going to get a snapdragon herb drop. Quarms, all the good herbs that make expensive potions are worth keeping. But as you can see, I'm pretty much tanking their attacks very well. And when it comes down to the wire, you can just use your prayer to tank attacks when you're out of food, just like you'd normally do on a Slayer task. And if you have an altar and a Canifis portal in your house, when you're done, you can simply just teleport to your house, recharge your prayer, go back to Canifis, bank, restock, and head way back up. But I believe that's all I have to say about Aberrant Spectres. How much gold is it per hour? Well, you have, I mean, I can't give this. See, there's a 3 herb drop right there. Incredible. Love these things. So let's pick up those herbs. And junk again. Wow, I'm really unlucky, I guess, while bidding. Oh well, that's too bad. But I promise you that these guys do drop a lot of good herbs, and it is good money. So, how much money is it per hour? I'm not sure. I would say it would be around 150k an hour, and that's somewhat conservative, maybe 170k. That includes all the herb drops, all the runeful helmets, and everything. These guys have a pretty nice drop table. See, another 3 herb drop. I've got to get something good eventually, right? And there's a Quarm. Hey, at least I got something. Alright guys, thanks again for what. Oh, right. Also, if you don't want to use a DBA for specs, what you can do is you can bring a super attack and super strength, and then you can bring a dragon halberd for specs. These guys do take up more than 1 square on the ground, which means a dragon halberd will hit them twice. And with the salve amulet on these guys, a dragon halberd will pretty much hit every time and hit very, very hard. So definitely give it a try out here if you're willing to spend a little bit extra money and have a little more enjoyment grinding out these guys. Alright guys, if you could leave a like below, will really help my making money with PvM series take off, hopefully. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.